Welcome back to Watching the Game. I'm your host, as always, Odeh, joined by not co-hosts, they're also hosts according to Idrees and Yunis. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome.
All co-hosts. Okay, that was what I said. All our co-hosts.
No, I'm the host.
Yeah, Odeh's the host.
Right, see,
Get
it's all
that title from you when we destroy the Suns tomorrow, all right? Not ready.
Yunis, we need you to pull up tomorrow and go on IG Live on the Watching the Game account, live stream it.
12 a.m.
I mean, no, we have the early game tomorrow at 10:30.
Drive an hour out.
It's worth it. It's worth it, bro. Sleep in the masjid. And then pray Fajr and then do i'tikaf until Friday prayer and then leave around like 2 o'clock. You'll be fine. And if you was really about it, if you really wanted to support us, you would do it.
Yeah, I just want, if I go, I need to support my guy Idrees. He really needs that emotional help.
I need that emotional help too.
You're balling, man.
Who was one game?
Yeah, it's gonna go the other way. Last game he shot like 4 or 5 from 3. Next game 0 of 7.
I'll never go 0 for 7 because if I go 0 for 4, I'm done. I'm the opposite of Dion Waiters, dog.
All right, let's talk about the NBA offseason.
Winners and losers.
Winners and losers. All right, I got my own list of winners and losers. I'm gonna start with my first winner. All right, the Dallas Mavericks. All right, I love what they've done. All right, they got what's it called? First, they got rid of Bertans. They got Derek Lively, which I didn't like that much, but okay, like they need a center. Makes sense. And then they got Rashawn Holmes and the first round pick in their trade exception without giving up anything. They got Omax Prosper. That's the type of wing player they need to surround Kyrie and Luka. They kept Kyrie only for 3 years, so that's not too long of a deal. They got Seth Curry, and they got Grant Williams without giving up too much. And
what did they give up? Reggie Bullock?
they give up like Reggie Block and like a second, maybe a pick swap. Something
You
like
don't
that.
think they need to go pick up Lamar Stevens. Lamar Stevens need dog.
I don't know what you're talking about, right?
You need to come back to the Cavs.
They tried to get Thibault. The Blazers matched the deal. I think they're gonna sign Derek Jones Jr. probably
That wouldn't be
instead.
bad.
So now they've surrounded Luka and Kyrie with better pieces, better wings, better defenders, and if they can, they might not be done. If they can turn like Tim Hardaway Jr. Into something or get rid of
They're saying Christian Wood. They want to sign and trade Christian Wood, but I don't know what his value is.
Getting rid of Christian Wood is a positive as well.
Yeah.
I seen one that was with the Cavs, but it was just Christian Wood for Dean Wade straight up.
Why?
Bulls and the Sixers, I guess.
Bro, I would kind of like that. Think about it, because Christian Wood, he can score the hell out the ball, but he can't play defense. But then if he's on the Cavs, when he's with us, he's always going to be either on the court with Jared Allen or Evan Mobley, someone that can cover for him on defense. So I wouldn't mind it, honestly. But, I mean, it all even up to Dean Wade. I mean, Dean Wade's a cool guy. He's a cool locker room guy. I don't like him.
I only forgot one of the best defenders on the Cavs, man, Max Strus.
Max Strus, don't get me started.
I don't see why the Mavericks would want Dean Wade when they already have Maxi Kleber.
Yeah.
Dean Wade's better
He's
than
injury
Maxi
prone.
Kleber.
Dean Wade is not.
Because why would you? Why would you?
I'm not
mean,
about to
well,
argue about two.
why
like,
would you? I mean, well,
men on, like,
this is like this is like Mo Alley Cox versus Austin Hooper.
I'm not about to freaking talk about this. I don't care enough.
Why would you want one tall white guy like that when you can have two?
You can't really shoot.
You know the dog. Don't play with them.
If the Cavs had Kevin Love instead of Dean Wade, they might have not gotten so embarrassed by the Knicks.
Feels like Kevin Love was legitimately terrible for us. There's a reason we bought him out, bro.
This is right. He was the culture.
Anyway.
He was the culture.
No, I also agree. I really like everything the Mavs did. I think I'm higher on the likely pick than you are. I don't think it'll be a day one starter, but I think give him like a year.
Should have gone Cam Whitmore, man. They should have gone Cam Whitmore.
It's true, but I'm saying like the pick itself. But like, if you consider the fact that Cam Whitmore was there, it makes it a little worse. But I don't know. I was thinking about it. Even like the Cavs should have tried to trade it up until like 19 or 18 and snag Cam Whitmore, dude. It couldn't have cost that much.
Bro, like, honestly, Miami should have drafted Cam Whitmore because they knew they were going to trade for, like, I feel like the Blazers would have preferred Cam Whitmore over Hopkins.
50-year-old Jaime Jaquez.
Like, come on.
That's a much better package.
Can you imagine if the Warriors just drafted Cam Whitmore? What is this? I don't understand why all these teams passed. Doesn't make sense.
So he's black. Oops. I don't know how to say that.
Whoa.
Listen, I'm not the one. I'm just the messenger.
All right, that's even worse.
Okay. Let's alternate. Now let's do a loser. Pick a off-season loser.
Dude, the Blazers. 100% the Blazers.
Blazers.
What? There's no bigger loser than the Blazers.
Yeah, you can't. When you can't even get full value for Dame, and then you give Jeremy Grant that huge contract.
The sequence of events of Jeremy Grant signing the 5-year, what was it, 180 mil?
160.
And then the next day, or 160, sorry. And then the next day, Dame requested trade, and he only has one team on his trade list. And they're saying he won't play for anybody else. And the one team that he wants to get traded to has jack shit that you would want. Like, it's just terrible.
Yeah.
What do you mean, bro? You don't want.
The only thing that's keeping it from this offseason from being a disaster is that they got Scoop.
They got Scoop. Have they signed anybody else? Like, what are they?
You know, they re-signed Matisse.
Oh yeah,
They matched it, which made no sense. That genuinely pissed me off. There was zero reason for them to match the Matisse offer.
I mean, no, it makes sense just to not lose the guy for nothing. They got rid of Trendon Watford. I don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't think he's amazing.
Trust me.
He's pretty good.
He had to have done something. The dude was pretty good, pretty young, and he was making less than a league minimum, dude.
They drafted Chris Murray.
So they had
these douchebags didn't let the Kings get Chris Murray. Everyone hated them for that.
And they got Riyad Rupert.
Yeah.
Number 72.
They've literally
like nobody's actually wearing number 72.
If they want to get off the losers list, they need to orchestrate some 3-team trade where they get at least 4 firsts for Dame, as well as at least like 2 decent young guys, and can get rid of Nurkic.
They didn't get enough. They didn't get 5 teams trade. Make it a 5-team trade. Get the Sixers, the Clippers, the Bulls, the Heat, and the Blazers.
I think
find a way to get Patrick Williams, and then 4 first-round picks.
What the frick? I think
the Bulls would do that. Blazers would be like, hey, we got Yusuf Nurkic. He's pretty
Oh
good.
yeah,
You guys
I
want him?
really want that guy. I think
AK would instantly.
I think something that could make sense is, Lillard to the Heat, obviously. Hero to the Knicks or Nets, and then picks and other pick picks and other young players to the Blazers.
Yeah, the Nets have the Suns picks that they can throw in. I don't know. Those might be valuable.
Knicks could dump Fournier to the Blazers. He's an expiring.
Same way they did D Rose dirty, they're gonna do Fournier dirty.
Man, the Fournier
48
sucks.
started.
They didn't do
Yeah, but not having him for rotation, like, come on, bro. They had a 7-8 minute rotation.
Hey, real ones will never forget his performance against the Celtics in the season opener.
Exactly.
The Blazers.
But he is bad.
Blazers could get like Miles McBride and Jericho Sims, Jovic, Jaquez, and then whatever matches salary. I mean, it's not great, but something. And then picks
Yeah.
2 firsts from Miami, 2 swaps from Miami, 2 firsts from the Knicks, something like that. No trade is gonna be great, but
I don't know if the Knicks want to give up McBride, Sims, and 2 firsts for Hero when they already have a lot of money on the books.
I think they
Barrett,
need more scoring to me. Like, you could tell it was way too much just like give it to Brunson when they were playing the Heat. They need like another option, just scoring.
It's just an experience, man. Look at their rotation, bro. You had, what is his name? Quentin Grimes. You had Jericho Sims. You even had Trey McBride. Like, come on, those are like 3 newbies. When you could have used Evan Fournier. I'm not saying playing him.
No, we're not doing this. No. That's the point. Fournier is trash. They turned Fournier and like the last couple of guys on their bench and a pick into Hero. I would do that.
Of course, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying,
But
you're happy.
Idrees, the books.
Fournier at least has experience. He could help them in that playoff run. I'm not saying play him 35 minutes a game. Start him off with 10.
I'd also get rid of Fournier because they got rid of Toppin, who apparently didn't like Tibbs. Fournier doesn't like Tibbs either, so get rid of him too.
Just get a dictatorship. Anyone that doesn't like Tibbs is gone.
And it's not like they're getting rid of good players. Like, bro, everyone's trying to tell me Toppin's amazing. Toppin has like 2 games where he dropped a bunch of points. He's not that good. He can just jump.
A bunch of points, like a double-double.
Like, he's not that guy.
He's solid, dude, though.
Knicks are going to sign a backup power forward because I don't think they really have a backup power forward, and then make this trade for Hero, and, they're cooking. My opinion. Sims isn't that important, honestly. Like, he's decent, but, like, they have Robinson. They still have Hartenstein. I wouldn't be too worried about Sims. McBride is a little tougher to give up, but they still have a lot of guards. Like, they just signed DiVincenzo. They still have Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Quickly. They're going to have to extend quickly. They might not be able to, keep all those guys. Okay, next winner. Yunis, pick a off-season winner.
Off-season winner. Let's see. Might be controversial, but I'm gonna say the Houston Rockets. I love Fred VanVleet signing.
I have them as a loser. I low-key have them as a loser.
Right? You have Fred VanVleet. He is going to be able to develop Jalen Green, KPJ, right? Not only that, you have a new young coach.
Up. Keep going.
Only that you have a new young coach that will bring some energy to this new organization. So I'm not gonna say they're gonna make a playoff run this year, but they're gonna be much, much better than bottom 3 of the league.
I think
And add on their first round draft pick, one of the twin brothers.
Thompson. Thompson's a dog.
I mean the Whitmore pick was great. Good job on that. But the free agency stuff is just terrible to me. I'm sorry. It's not good. Overpaying Fred VanVleet. Overpaying Dylan Brooks. Overpaying Jock Landale. Trading.
No, Idrees, they
No. They're not working in John.
well, they only traded away Garuba and Tai because they thought they were gonna get Brook Lopez. So that's why they did that. And then my thing, I'm not mad at the signing themselves. I like the Dylan Brooks signing and I like the Fred VanVleet signing. My problem is with the length. That's where the problem really lies. Is having Dylan Brooks on your books for 4 years, and then having Fred VanVleet and his $35 million for 3 years. If they were 2 years or 2+1s, I don't think there would be a problem. I would love both these signings, but like, I think the problem is the length.
There is no excuse for the Dylan Brooks contract. Like,
Oh, come on.
no, he's not good. He's atrocious.
Dude, he was just on all defensive team.
Exactly.
For a young team that needs like culture and like a little bit of dog in them, dude.
Dude, I understand his attitude and his personality is garbage, and he needs to change that. I think this new change is going to actually help him out.
So you think they're not a loser?
I say they're a winner.
They're not a loser, but they're not a winner to me either. Or they're like in the middle. Because like I said, I don't hate the signings. I hate the length of them, but as we've seen, there's no such thing as a tradable There's no such thing as a non-tradable contract. Like if they want to get off of Brooks or VanVleet in a year or two, bro, I think they could. That's why I think like they'll be fine.
I mean, they also gave up a few future picks to do the Brooks signing.
That's true, and then you also got to think part of the offseason is the draft, and I think they killed the draft. Thompson and Cam Whitmore.
They also signed Jeff Green, Aaron Holiday.
Yeah, Uncle Jeff.
I don't know.
They went in on the culture thing. I like it.
I disagree. I just don't. I don't know. I don't believe in it. I don't think they're gonna be a bottom 3 team. I agree with that. Just like, I feel like they could have spent their money a little better. I get that Brook Lopez spurned them, but still, like, just because you lose out on Brook Lopez doesn't mean you have to turn around and give extra money to Dylan Brooks type of thing. Nobody was gonna give Dylan Brooks $20 million a year.
I don't think $20 million a year, but I think people were willing to give him $15, $16 million a year. So then you gotta think, from Dylan Brooks' perspective, you probably need that extra few mil to convince him to come to you, because you're a young rebuilding team compared to like he could have just went to a contender, took a few million less, and just went to a contender. So that's also part of it.
That's true. Okay, let me get another loser. The Sacramento Kings.
Ooh,
I am very disappointed that the Kings did not make a splash, because they were clearing all this cap space, and everyone was like, "Oh, they're gonna do something big, or they're at least gonna sign a couple of guys to really take them to the next level," and they did not do that.
I was so excited for Draymond to be a king, dude.
All they did, okay, first they didn't even make a draft pick. They traded away Holmes. right? That was the whole thing. They didn't get a pick.
Yeah.
They traded their pick to dump Holmes. We thought, oh yeah, they're clearing space, and then all they did was extend Harrison Barnes, trade for Chris Duarte for some reason, who's not that good. Resign
Restructure Sabonis.
Resign Lyles and Lennon, yeah, restructure Sabonis. I don't
Not only that, traded for Chris Duarte.
Oh, and they got Nerlens Noel. I like that move, but still.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. They could have definitely signed like one mid-sized free agent name to really help them, and they didn't.
They could have had Max Strus.
Not Strus, because they have enough, like, they needed like a defender. They needed like, not Kuzma, because I feel like Kuzma and Barnes are basically the same, but like someone who could play defense on the wing.
Jeremy Grant.
Or someone who could really help.
Broski. Jeremy Grant would have been fired for him.
Jeremy Grant would have been good, yeah.
But I can't blame him for taking that bag.
So it's just like you gave up a first-round pick to do what?
Bring everything back.
Like,
and you know the year after the jump is a lot harder than the year that you make the jump. So,
like,
because now you got expectations.
Replacing Alex Len with Nerlens Noel is not going to take you to the next level. Even though I like Nerlens.
Yeah.
He's a pretty solid player. Just doesn't make sense to me. Got to be more aggressive.
Yeah. I feel like this offense was like very complacent.
Okay, let's do another winner audit.
Another winner. You know, I'm a very negative person. I have a lot more losers than winners. Winners. Lakers. You're not gonna like this.
Oh God.
But I absolutely love the offseason.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the
I don't know why
Lakers
you're
did
so
just
negative
win their
about it.
playoff game yesterday, so I'm pretty proud of them.
Listen, dude. Had an amazing draft.
Whoa. What does Summer League have anything to do with a franchise? The Bulls won Summer League with Denzel Valentine. Did that affect us?
Oh yeah, all the
Everything
freaking Cavaliers won the summer league. Bums.
Bro, we're building a winning culture.
Imani Bates wasn't even the second best player on that team.
That's what I was telling. That's what I was telling Muslim yesterday. I was like, you guys won the summer league a few years back, and it was like you expected these guys to come play for you in the regular season. Like none of those guys on our summer league roster is probably gonna touch the regular season court. Maybe
Sam
Bates,
Merrill
maybe Isaiah,
Sign Sam.
and maybe Merrill.
He should play over Imani Bates.
He actually was on the team last year for a little bit. I don't know how he didn't play much, but he got a few shots up. But yeah, the Lakers, amazing draft. Jalen Hood-Schifino and Maxwell Lewis from Pepperdine. Beautiful draft. I love Schifino. I love Maxwell Lewis. Both guys could be great contributors in 2 years. Or not 2 years. Honestly, Schifino could contribute right now. You give them 2 years, though, they're going to be amazing. And then the free agency, to bring all of the free agents back, what's his face? D'Lo, Reeves, and Rui. And then to also, on top of that, bring in a big wing in Taurean Prince. Although, as we know, once people become teammates with LeBron, they become worse. So Taurean Prince is probably going to fall off a cliff.
I wonder.
And then you also
end up like that with Michael Jordan. Kind of weird.
Yeah, man.
And then you also had the money. And you also had the money to take a couple of flyers on a guy like Jackson Hayes and a guy like Cam Reddish. And by the way, Cam Reddish, this is his last chance, dude. If he can't do it with LeBron and the Lakers, he's done, man. Get ready to learn Chinese. It's over.
Forgot Gabe Vincent, buddy.
Oh, I did forget Gabe Vincent. That was another really good signing for them. So that you don't have to rely on D'Lo as much.
Here's my thought. The Gabe Vincent signing is good. He's an improvement over Schroeder. Everything else is like whatever to me. They're not a winner, but they're not a loser too. Like Prince versus Beasley, like maybe a slight upgrade. It's not a big upgrade.
He's a much better defender than Beasley.
True.
And the shooting is not that much of a drop off.
And I'm sorry, like the only reason Jackson Hayes and Cameron Reddish are getting hype is because they signed with the Lakers. Both of those guys are trash. All right, like
You know what's funny? You already know that there's going to be a play where like Jackson Hayes gets a crazy oop from LeBron, and it's going to be all over like SportsCenter and Bleacher Report for like the next week.
like
Just to be a crazy
so,
play.
I don't understand what the hell the Pelicans were doing drafting Jackson Hayes. It made no sense.
They fumbled their draft so hard.
He's just not hot. It's just trash. I mean, yeah, I mean it was a good the bigger thing is the fact that they kept everyone for not that expensive, right? Like everyone thought this was gonna be way more expensive, and they kept him for only $14 million a year, which doesn't make sense to me. But okay.
Did you watch the Windhorse thing where he said that was the max that they can give him?
They would have been able to match. It just would have been like a weird.
No, yeah, they would have
deal.
matched. Yeah, it would have been. It would have been like a weird deal. So no one
could have been like
bothered.
10 million, 10 million, 30 million, 30 million. That would have been really funny.
Which is just not worth it. If anyone did that, it would be literally just a mess with the Lakers. Like that's screwing yourself up.
The Spurs should have signed him. At least given him an offer. They have cap space. They need a guard. You know, like
They really should have. That would have been really nice.
I don't really think they can. Like, I don't think they'll make the playoffs right away. But I don't think they're going to be bottom 3 or bottom 4 like they were this year. So I don't think they can really take for a guard. I don't know. Mistake. They should have at least tried. Okay, Yunis, give me another loser.
Why do you let Yunis
Okay.
pick the losers?
I'm alternating, buddy.
Hey, if you want to chime in, go ahead. I'll add on.
Okay,
Actually,
I'm gonna give you
for
a
the
loser.
Offseason team, and I want you to go in. All right.
All right, but
One of
We all
my losers,
we all know who it is.
the Philadelphia 76ers.
yes. How did you know I was gonna? How did you know I was gonna say the Philadelphia 76ers? How did you know?
Like,
On God, great minds think alike.
I feel like
Dude, have they?
we need like a wait for this one because they could still have Harden by the time the season starts.
I don't think Harden pulls.
No, I
They- Bro, he's gone. He's gone. He's
How
gone.
are they a loser?
They haven't
when
made.
Bro, how are they a loser when they signed Mo Bamba?
They did.
They signed.
All right, never mind.
This,
That's literally the only signing they had. They're gonna lose Harden. They lost the heart and soul of the team, George's Niang, Cavs legend. What else is there?
they matched
It is big.
the Paul Reed contract.
Oh yeah, they matched the Paul Reed contract, which just made no sense. Danny Ainge is a funny ass dude. You saw the stipulation on that contract, right? What does it go to, like 15 million if the team makes the conference final or not conference,
Crazy.
second round?
That's crazy.
Like they just screw themselves. He's so funny for that dude.
They also signed Patrick
But
Beverley.
yeah,
That's a great signing.
yeah, it's a decent signing. But the thing is, Harden demands a trade, and he only has one team on his trade list, which is the Clippers. And the Clippers don't really have much they can give you. They can give you like Robert Covington, Nicholas Batum, like Norman Powell,
Terrence Mann.
and Terrence Mann. You pick like 2 or 3 out of those 4, and then maybe like a 1 pick, and then that's it.
That team would be so weird. Harden, Kawhi, Paul George.
Injury riddled team. Oh, and Westbrook. Don't forget that. Bro, Westbrook, Harden, Kawhi, Paul George. Imagine like,
Westbrook.
that would be that is true. But that would be a team where like they would take like the starting lineup screenshot, and they'd be like, imagine showing this to someone in like 2016, and then like
I think with the Sixers, they like the Beverly signing is good, but they haven't really got better. And they lost Niang, you're right. And the Harden situation, I think, yeah, putting them as a loser is fine for now, but they could,
We still have to wait and see.
yeah, they could be like okay.
But like, what does an ideal Harden trade even look like, though?
Who knows, man?
Honestly, I'll take like Covington, Powell, Terrence Mann, and a pick if you think that Maxey can like blossom into stardom. But like, I don't know, that's a big bet. And I like Maxey. That was a thought, but like, yeah, I don't think the Blazers would want to trade him to the Sixers. I think they want to do right by Dame, but they just want to wait out.
Okay, I'm gonna rapid fire a couple teams that I think deserve mentioning, and then we'll get out of here. Celtics.
Ooh, I like what they did. Getting keeping Brogdon and getting rid of Marcus Smart sucks, but you bring in Kristaps Porzingis, who I think is very good. Just had one of the best seasons of his career.
Yeah, I agree. I think I really like
And to bring in two first round picks on top
they
of them
kept
too.
trading back. They got a bunch of draft picks, for the future. They drafted Jordan Walsh. What else they got? They got Delano Banton. I don't know what that is. O'Shea Brissett. He can be a little bit of a Grant Williams type. I think it is a little worrying, though, that all their big men are like, you got injury-prone Porzingis, injury-prone Robert Williams, 50-year-old Al Horford. That's a little worrying, but I think the risk is worth it.
Yeah, I agree.
Cavaliers.
Oh, I'm not speaking. If I speak, I'll be in big trouble.
I mean, we knew what they needed to do. They needed wings, right? So they got Niang and Strus. They lose
While also giving up
Osman, Stevens, and a couple of picks. I mean, it's not terrible.
It is, though. It is. We really didn't have depth, so we just went and gave two of our depth pieces.
Strus and Niang are better than Stevens and Osman. Much better.
I guess.
I think their thing is gonna be figuring out the Allen Mobley thing and then hoping Okoro can, not be trash.
Please, an Okoro not be trash season will be the best thing to ever happen to me. I love Isaac Okoro so bad, but that man, he didn't even have the jump.
He was the 5th pick, man. Yeah,
He hasn't even been bad. It's just he's been better for a 5th pick. Like if we took him with the 10th pick, the 12th pick, like what a find for Kobe Altman. But just because he was the 5th pick, but like you look and there was nobody after him that fit our team that was good.
Sad. Bulls.
Oh, and we got Damian Jones. Let's go. We can't forget about that.
Hey, yo, I don't like that, man. We got Javon Carter.
Bulls, I won't say winner, but I like what they've done. Carter, solid piece. I would have kept Beverly, but I guess
the Bulls rules are nice in a vacuum, but it also just shows that they're down to running back with this mid-ass core. So I don't know.
Torrey Craig, solid. Kept Kobe White for not too expensive. They'll probably bring back Ayo.
We spent too much time on this team already. Mid.
They gotta sign one more guy. They gotta get one more wing. There's a few wings available.
Oh. Lamar Stevens?
I do not want them.
No, bro.
Loki wants them.
Lamar.
I don't want Christian Wood though.
Lamar Stevens. You think Lamar Stevens will come back to the Cavs? Or you think that the ties are cut?
I don't think you're allowed to.
You don't.
No way. There has to be like a specific amount of time when a guy gets traded and then waived, because then they'll think it's like salary cap circumventing.
It's not. We should go to court. And we're like, Commissioner Adam Silver, on God, we're not cheating.
Okay, 2 more teams. The Thunder.
Thunder? I mean, how can you not like what they did? Got Case and Wallace and then did some more trade to get more picks in the future? How could you not like what they did? I don't know if I would call them a winner or anything, but like, I still like what they did.
I mean, yeah, Son, Wallace, good pick. They got Bertans, so he can help with 3-point shooting. What else did they get?
I'm gonna be honest, there's 0% chance it's on its place.
They got Garuba. They got
Did they?
uh,
Did they?
they got Usman Garuba.
Yeah. Damn, they did. Because what was that trade? It was like Patty Mills, Garaba, and Tai and second round picks to the to the to the Thunder, and then all it did was free up cap space for the Rockets and off. I remember now.
Right. They signed this EuroLeague MVP Vasilij Misic.
He's playing the dog.
You know, I think they've done some moves. You know, they'll be a playoff team this year. Got a nice squad, a lot of guards. They have 21 players on the roster right now, so they could also make a couple of trades.
Physically have to, or no trades specifically, but
They could combine like a couple of
moves.
players into like 3 players into one kind of thing, maybe. Get rid of the dead weight. Like, okay, Oladipo and Rudy Gay are gonna get cut. Jack White, he'll get cut.
Respected.
But yeah, I like what they did a lot. I think they're a winner.
You got one more or no?
I got the Phoenix Suns because they're the last team of the team. Oh wait, actually, I got 2 teams. Okay, yeah, Suns first. I mean,
Not bad considering the circumstances. I don't really think you can call them a winner or anything, though.
I just don't like the fact that they put all their eggs into the Beal basket.
I agree.
I think, like, okay, all the signings they've done have been really good, right? Like, they got Eric Gordon, they got
Kitabates Diop, Yuta Watanabe.
they kept
There's more.
Kogi, you know, Eubanks, Metu. Like, I like all these signings. They got Jordan Goodwin in that trade with the Suns. Those are all pretty solid moves. I don't care about Bull. People are gonna hype up Bull. He's never gonna play.
So weird.
Like those moves I just don't really like, even though they didn't give up much. I don't really like the Beal fit. It's just weird to me. They're trying to say Beal is gonna play point guard. I think Booker's gonna play point guard.
Yeah, they might just do it by committee. Because think of Booker, KD, and Beal are both, not both, all 3 of them are like positive playmakers. KD obviously the lesser of the 3, but he's capable.
I think what they're gonna do, they're gonna be good, but they're gonna realize like halfway through the season they need like someone who can run the offense a little bit, and they'll scour like the buyout market for a point guard.
Yeah.
Something like that. I think I would like throw them into the winner category, but like the tail end. And then my last team, the Golden State Warriors. I don't know about this Chris Paul thing.
Me neither.
Like, I think he's definitely a great point guard, everything, you know. He'll run the second unit pretty well. It was like, I think it was old for Jordan Poole. Like, okay.
You see he wants to start with he wants to start with Clay and Curry.
That will never work. That cannot work.
Yeah, there's no way. He's got to give it up, man. Just for his own good, they have to come off the bench now.
They give up Poole and a second and like a top 20 protected first. I mean, yeah, I
In like 2030 as well.
I'd take
No,
that
they
risk.
doesn't.
They just need they just need some size, right? Like, okay, they lost DiVincenzo. They got Podzimski instead.
They still have nobody over like what 6'10". How tall is what's his face?
They drafted Trace Jackson Davis. That was a pretty solid move.
I don't think he'll be.
Corey Joseph, Dario Saric. Like, those are solid moves, but yeah, they still need size. It's too much relying on Looney right now. They need a backup center.
They can give us Wiggins back. We can do Wiggins for Jared Allen.
And then they just need Kuminga and Moody to step up, man. It's Kuminga's time. It's time.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's now or never, but it's now or when, right? That's more like it. It's not now or never, but
You know,
we would like it to be sooner rather than later.
like they've already traded Wiseman, they've traded Poole. Kuminga and Moody, they came in later, so they still have like this year. And they fit with the team theoretically. They just have to show it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see how that turns out. A lot of excitement.
Doesn't matter. Cavs will win the championship. Led by Darius Garland and Sam Merrill.
Led by Max Strus, who Odeh hates anyway.
I hate Max Strus. Why did we give him so much money?
Max Strus gets to Cleveland. No, Eric Spoelstra's not there. What do I do?
He's gonna revert back to like a 15% 3-point shooter.
He's like, oh yeah, I was
Really gonna-
undrafted for a reason.
I bet he's gonna be getting DMPs within 3 weeks into the season. Like, what did he even do before this kill up?
Is he gonna start?
There's no way. He better not start over Polo.
Dude, I don't know. They pay $16 million a year.
I will be irate if he starts over Isaac Okoro.
I don't know, man. It's possible. Honestly, that might be better. Maybe bring Okoro off the bench so he has more of like an on-ball role. And they're thinking about doing that for Patrick Williams. Actually, they did do that for Patrick Williams. What am I saying?
How can it? All right, hold on. Let's see. Before last year, last year he shot 35%. Damn, in 2021, 2022, he shot 41% from three. On 6.5 attempts. Damn.
It was good. Like last year,
And he was stroking that thing. Let's go. Last year was a down year. And he shot 35% on a down year? Let's go.
I'll probably shoot like 37%, 38% this year, average.
That's around his average is 37 for his career. That's including when he played 2 games for you guys in 2019 and shot 0% from three.
Oh, that's great. Let's guess. It's just about his defense. He's not a great defender, so really relying on Mobley and Allen to cover everything.
When they cover for Darius Garland already, so they'll be fine. Darius Garland, he's not terrible. Looks like a George's Niang. Last thing before we hop off.
I think Niang.
Actually, I don't even want to do that. I hate that signing too.
Niang is like actually like 40, even higher percentage, but his volume is lower.
He is. Yeah, it's the lower volume, higher percentage. Is he a good defender?
No.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah.
He could play like small ball 4.
Yeah, that's probably what he'll do.
Last
So coming for Jarrett.
41%, 40%, 42.5%, 40%, 40%.
Coming for Jarrett Allen and then slide up, and then you'll have You can run a lineup of Garland, Mitchell, Coro, Strus, or not Strus. Yeah,
About 5 attempts per game.
That's not terrible. Actually, that's pretty good. I'll take it. And then I mean, by the time that the contract gets to the final 2 years for Strus, it'll be around mid-level exception. It's like what, $16 million a year right now. The mid-level is like 12 and a half.
Right.
I mean, it's not awful. Or oh well. I think that does it for us today.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all for joining us for another episode. And until next time.
Next time we see you, I will have destroyed Odeh in the semifinals and moving on to the finals.
It's not true.
He's not ready.
I'm good.
Peace out.